headline from Inc. magazine, Inc.com is where we pulled this. Australian research just did a study of over 1,000 workers recently and discovered that working for a company that lacks psychological safety triples a person's chances of suffering from major depression. The study was run out of the University of South Australia, and they published the findings in the British Medical Journal. And the basic premise was this. They were going to follow a group of workers over 1 year and then see who among those workers is diagnosed with serious depression. Then, what were the sources? What were the factors in the workplace that influenced people's chances of having negative mental health issues? So they crunched the numbers, and it's pretty clear. This is unbelievable. Actually, I don't know why I say it's unbelievable. It's actually very believable, but the numbers are stark. If you work at a company that doesn't value your psychological well-being, your risk of depression doesn't go up a bit, it shoots up. Listen, folks, 300%. One of the lead researchers is a lady by the name of Amy Zadow. She's quoted saying, companies that fail to reward or acknowledge their employees for hard work, impose unreasonable demands on workers, and do not give them autonomy are placing their staff at a much greater risk of depression. Now, again, that's a mouthful, so let's break down what she said. There's multiple things that are going on here, and this is shining the light on bad bosses, horrible leadership. And you folks are dealing with this. And you either got to choose if you're going to deal with it or not. Some of you are listening and watching, and you leaders are doing this unintentionally. Please listen and wake up. First, fail to reward or acknowledge. Now, there's two things there. Reward is not always pay. It's not always a bonus. But rewards are certainly compensation related. But acknowledge, they combine the two. She combined the two. She doesn't know. She's not in this space. I'll help her out. That's what I do. The reward could be a financial bump, a bonus, a $100 handshake. But it could also be an extra vacation weekend where the company pays for it. I mean, a reward could be simple as, hey, we're going to take you and your wife out for dinner and get you both a massage package. Or the whole team is going to celebrate you. These are rewards. Doesn't always have to be big dollars, leaders. Doesn't have to be expensive. And then the acknowledge piece, she treats as the same. It's not. I would call that recognition. Rewards and recognition, two different strategies. Two different opportunities, leaders, to value people. Recognition is not just calling them into your office and going, hey, you did a good job. It's taking the opportunity to catch them doing something right, maybe, and acknowledging them in front of their team, whether it be formal or informal. This is recognition. Am I noticed? Does my leader notice me? Does my leader see me? That's at the heart of recognition. Then, unreasonable demands. Now, let me just pause here because I know leaders have been squeezed during this unprecedented time of the pandemic and, people leaving and resources being thin. I get it. Leaders, if you are going to increase the workload of people, you need to acknowledge how much that sucks. Remember, they're people. Tell them, hey, this sucks. I'm sorry I have to do this. And then here's another approach. How about going, I'm going to help out. I'm not going to take a demand of an increased work with no pay and nothing come with it. Hey, I just need you to pull a little extra. As a leader, I'm not going to hand that to you and then stand back and see how you do. I'm going to shoulder it together. Hey, I got my shoulder to this. Can you come give me your shoulder? I need your shoulder. We shoulder the load together. Come on, leaders. Don't ask them to do something that you aren't doing. And hide behind, well, I'm the leader, I got to make tough calls. Yeah, they get it. But show some dadgum empathy and compassion. How about suffer with them? They'll stay with you. And then the other interesting finding was not giving people autonomy. We forget that these are adults. These are grown men and grown women. Give them some autonomy. Give them the freedom to figure it out and not be fearful of failing. Now here we go. You want me to tell you where this comes from? Leaders? I'm gonna let you off the hook. The reason we lead poorly in this area is because we were taught poorly. The American education system teaches kids to be scared of making mistakes. Think about it. Kid takes a test, they get it back. What are they doing? They're cringing. How many points off did I get? What did I miss? Oh boy, Ken's stepping in it now. When a kid gets their quiz or test back, their automatic response is not, what did I learn? Their response is, how many did I miss? Look at what's happening. Psychologically, we have come through a system that is churning out future leaders and workers, and everybody's mindset is, I'm afraid to make a mistake. Stuff matters, folks. So leaders, look, you got to wake up. People, wake up. You want to work in a place where they give you autonomy. So this is what's creating depression. Think about it. You take a human being who is naturally in their own element, a human being that desires to learn, is curious, has a sense of wonder about them. They want to make progress. They want to help others. This is the human condition. Nobody has to teach a human to do any of those things. And then we systemize all that out of them. And so they come into work and they're like, I don't want to make a mistake. And you leaders don't give them any autonomy because you're trying to make sure they don't make a mistake. And then you don't trust them and they don't feel trusted. They don't feel valued. No wonder they're depressed. So we have a real problem. What's the solution? Workers who will have the guts to look at their leaders and go, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about trying this? Leaders who are willing to go, wait a second, it wasn't that long ago that I was a follower. How do I want to be treated? Hey, companies, let's take the fear factor off of people trying something, to do something different, to give it a go, to know that mistakes lead to breakthroughs. Let's just try it.